Just been to look at an area where there's two skeletons of deer in some trees along here. Obviously I've found them now. It's took me a few days to find them, and not only have I found two deer in the trees, and there's not a lot left, there's just back legs, there's a front leg, spine on one of them, and I've come back today, unbelievably one of them's gone. Hold on one sec. I'll just let this little dog off lead. But there's not a lot left now. But also found the two fox cubs in close proximity. Obviously, it could be just poaching, somebody a little bit too trigger happy with a gun, or trapping them, I don't know. But it's still strange, you know. Come on, Bob. Look at that. That's odd behaviour. He don't want to come. What's he doing? Normally he's bouncing along in front, but not today, are you, Bob? Back in 2017, and we'll stay with the deer carcasses and the animal fatalities. He's not happy today. I don't know what's up with him. What's the matter, eh? Come on. Back in 2017 I came to Danes Dyke. It was New Year's Day, and the chap who used to live in the dyke, Peter, said I'd just missed the police. And I asked him what they'd been for, and they'd been to see him, to ask him if he'd seen any unusual animals, particularly a very unusual looking dog. He said he hadn't, and when he asked them why, they told him that some sheep had been killed in Bempton, and they were looking for this animal. Subsequently I got to know the area where these sheep were being killed, and then I spent the next 3 years kind of investigating these animal fatalities. And it wasn't just sheep, it was roe deer. Acting ever so odd, this dog. It was roe deer, badger, fox, porpoise, all facials stripping, limbs removed, but usually front legs, eyes removed, ears removed, cleanly, and no evidence of blood. So that is the reason, when somebody told me that they'd found the remains of these deer, I found myself in this bit of woodland. Incidentally, just at the other side of that hedgerow is where they are. I'm pleased that I came before the sun got really strong. And I found one of them. There's another one on the other side at Dyke. Well, I'm going to go to that one. It's a little bit more shaded, but I don't know what these would be doing in this tree like that. You see a leg there, if you can see that. And obviously been here a long time. There's the spine up in the tree. Could have just been thrown here. There's no head attached. I'll go around to the side and have a look in a moment. Nothing like woodland at the break of day. Absolutely stunning. And interesting place. Really, really nice. Let's see if we can find these animals that I've been told about. I'll put him on his lead to keep him away from them, if we do find them. Come on, Bob. There he is. Bob the explorer. Come on. Get going. He's leading the way. Well, there's Bobby. I've tied his lead to my bag because I've just found this young fox cub. Now, in all probability, it's just died or been shot. You know, it's hard to say, but I'm just going to have a look round, see if there's any more, see if what else we can find. It just could be just natural predation, just something that's just killed it. But we'll have a look. I just think in view of the other animals I've been told about, it's worth investigating. We'll pick this up shortly and we'll go down here. There's a lot of flies around this, so it's probably been here a few days. There's a hole just in its back. Let's just drop this monopod. And there you go. You can see that. Which could be, that's an ominous sound, isn't it, the crow? But it could be just somebody shot it. Although we know they shouldn't be shooting up here, but we'll have a look. Well, we didn't have to look far. And there's another one. Poor little things. Never really had a chance at life, did they? I'll have a look, I'll see if I can find any more. There's two in close proximity. We'll pick this up in a moment. Understand there's not supposed to be anything unusual apart from finding these little fox cubs dead. I'm at the other side of this hedgerow now, obviously field at the other side of that, looking for any clues, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing. And unusual, no more remains than these bloody bugs are biting. So we'll head back. We're off into the other half. Come on, you don't want to come. I can understand it. Lots of prickles and thorns when your feet are only 11-month-old. It's not the nicest thing to be walking on, but there's no sign or anything else. As I say, understand, just because Truth Proof is a channel and Paul Sinclair is a person that looks into unexplained phenomena, not everything is true unexplained phenomena. I just find it unusual, even if it's a little bit macabre, that there's two fox cubs, the remains of a deer in a tree, be it skeletal, and these bugs are all over, and another deer further over, and it's fascinating. We'll just keep sort of plodding along and see whether I can get back home soon and avoid getting eaten by all these bugs. It's probably getting towards 7 AM now, so the world's waking up. I can let him off his lead now. He were reluctant to walk, and who can blame him? But we're going to walk out of here now and head back home. Come here, Bob. Come on, he's a good boy. Come on. Acting ever so peculiar today. What are you doing? Come on. Come on. Come on. Just not himself, are you? Come on. Come here. That's a good lad. Strange. We'll have a look here. We'll just go through this field. Come on, Bob. He does not want to know today. Such an odd behaviour today. Obviously, I don't think there's anything untoward. He's just not feeling his usual bouncy self. We can't all feel like that, can we? So we'll walk back out. So yeah, 2017 to 2019 animal fatalities, and I said around Bempton, but it were also happening at Ticton. which will probably be about 25 miles away, and they were losing cattle and sheep. I never really got to look into that one in any great detail, but nevertheless it's fascinating that it's almost in plain sight when you consider that these animals are being lost on a regular basis. So the farmer is there and he is watching. Oh, it's picked up a bit now, look. It's just not happy today. So we'll make our way back, get home, have a bite to eat, and I'll cover the livestock fatalities in one of these shorts. But don't forget, everything that I'm talking about now, all these stories that I've covered in these short films, come here Bob, these 3 to 6 minute films are all documented in the Truth Proof books, right from number 1 to number 4. So that's why there's no shortage of these unusual stories, and there's even more coming in. I got another one from Danesdyke today, so just keep them coming, people. And it just adds more strength to the case that something highly unusual is happening around this area. So I'm going to leave the dyke now. I've found the deer carcasses. I didn't expect to find the fox cubs, so it adds a little bit of interest to it. Obviously more people will come forward in due course with reports, animals that have been killed, animals that have been stripped of skin in unusual circumstances, and we'll add that to the kind of caseload.